Let's flipping go. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm waiting for the chat to turn up, and I know they're here any minute, and I'm looking forward to seeing who is going to be first in the comments. Let's see. I'm ready for this. I am ready for this. Who's going to be first in the chat today? Yo, Anne is here. Robin is here. What's up, legend? How is everybody doing? Thank you, whoever hit the like button. You are a real one. Hell yeah, the crew's in already. What's up? And Dan says, we can hear you. That's what I'm talking about. The boss Hussein is in the chat. What's up, Hussein? And Jazz is here right on time. Guys, you guys are killing it already. And of course, we can't forget Huntsman. Holding it down. Big you, Huntsman. And Pratt, right on time as well. Guys, you are absolutely crazy. We're 1 minute in the stream and already the energy is sky high. Thank you so much, everybody. It's lovely to see you. And it's lovely to see you too, Alex. How are you doing? How everybody doing? I am absolutely pumped. Even more pumped than normal to be on stream with you guys. I've been loving the energy of these streams, and I'm loving how you guys jump in and make it pop immediately. So you know what? While we're getting more people joining, I'm going to give you some shout-outs. Let's get this going, gang. Of course, big up to Dan, big up to Robin, big up to Hussein, big up to Robin. We've said Robin. Big up to Jazz, big up to Huntsman, and big up to Alex, who joined the stream for the first time yesterday and has already been super friendly, super nice, and we love to see it. How is everybody doing? And Pratt. I nearly missed Pratt. Man like Pratt. Shout out to you, mate. How is everybody doing? Loving the energy in the stream. Loving it. Hell yeah. How is everyone doing today? I've been looking forward to streaming with you guys. I just got back from seeing a friend. I was catching up with him. We played a little bit of golf. Well, I say we played golf. It was at the driving range, so not full on golfing, but it was still a nice little catch up. And Robin and Alex says the connection seems so much better. Alex, things are going well. The only way things can be better is if you show me some love and hit that like button. Big up to everybody who's done it already. This stream is going to be an epic one. I can feel it already. Thank you so much for everybody who's waited for the stream. Like I said, it's a little bit delayed today because we had to catch up with my friend. Love to everybody who's joining the room for the first time. I see you 19 people. Stream is just getting going. And if you're new here, this stream is all about good vibes, good energy. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got an awesome crew of people. The regulars holding the chat down once again. So big up to you all. I'm looking forward to this conversation, this stream tonight, guys. And I'm pumped. I'm honestly more pumped than ever. Every time I stream now, I get a little bit more excited. And like I said, we've got 17 people watching the stream right now. So big up to you. And if you're new here, please jump in the chat, say hello. You're going to be made to feel very welcome. And I see 25 people in the room now. So if you guys are here for the first time, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Edward. This stream is about good vibes, good energy, hanging out, making new friends. And we've got some lovely people in the chat. So please, if you're watching right now and you've never said hello, jump in the chat, say hello. And I promise you, you'll be made to feel very, very welcome. And don't forget to subscribe because we're streaming 5 days of the week. We've got an amazing crew of regulars in the chat. And I'm going to give those regulars a little shout out. And if you want a shout out, you know what to do. Jump in the chat and say hello. So, of course, we've got Huntsman is here, Robin is here, Pratt is here, Dan is here, Alex is here, Depression Talk, a.k.a. Rob is here. What's up to you, my friend? Albert Betsworth is here for the first time. What's up to you, Albert? Nice to see you. And, guys, like I say, there's 26 people watching the stream right now. And if you're new here, I'll tell you, the regulars will tell you, these streams are all about good vibes, hanging out, positive energy, making new friends, generally having a nice time. So if you've not subscribed already, hit subscribe. We've been absolutely crushing the streams recently, 5 days of the week. I'm having a lot of fun and I want this to grow and grow and grow. I want you to be on the journey with me. So hit the like button, hit subscribe. Let's get into the chat. All right, what's everybody saying? Like Robin said, who is one of our moderators, she says, we hope you all enjoy it here. Make sure to stay nice and have fun. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks and have a great time. We do not care about looks, politics, race or anything. Like Robin just said, this stream is all about good energy. I don't care what you look like, where you're from, who you are, whether you've got loads of money or whether you've got no money, whether you're from Europe, Asia, Africa, anywhere around the world, I don't give a damn. As long as you're about good vibes, good energy, you are so welcome here. And to the 33 people that are in the room right now, what's up to you if you are joining the first time? I was just telling the stream, this chat is all about good vibes, good energy, making new friends. And if you've never said hello before, please hop in the chat, say hello. Our lovely regulars will make you feel very, very welcome. And big love to everybody who's hitting that like button. It really helps. Guys, 28 people in the room. I know it's going to be an even better stream than the one yesterday. And yesterday's was pretty good. So guys, hit that subscribe button. We're streaming 5 days of the week. And the chat is absolutely killing it in here. Killing it. So speaking of which, let me catch up with the chat, which has been popping off already. What's up to you, Miles, who's saying hello? And Lorcan Doherty says hello from Ireland. Well, Lorcan, lovely to see you in the chat. If you're joining for the first time, which I think you are, Lorcan, I love it when people say who they are and where they're from. My name's Edward from England, and we've got people in the chat from all over the world. A really, really friendly group of people. We've got people watching from Asia, from all across Europe, America. We've got Jazz watching from Canada. And the 30 people that I can see in the room right now, make sure you subscribe and say hello chat, because it's a really friendly space. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you do in life, as long as you're a cool, not cool as in like trendy, but as long as you're cool as in kind, friendly, you are so welcome around here. So hit subscribe. We're streaming 5 days of the week, and it's an amazing time. So big up to you all joining. And speak of people watching from all over the world, we've got Kai Plays, who says hello from South Africa. Kai Plays, hello to you. Thank you for joining. And it's lovely to see you here. I think it's the first time I've seen you on the stream. I'm sending you a big smile and a wave all the way from England. And like I said before, guys, I love having people on the stream from all over the world. It's one of the funnest parts for me, is to hear where people are from, hear about the different stories, the different journeys. And I see we've got 25 people in the room right now. And if you're here for the first time, let me introduce myself, Edward. I stream from the north of England, and these streams are all about good vibes, good energy, positivity, making new friends. And speak of making new friends, if you jump in the chat for the first time, I promise you the chat will make you feel very, very welcome. So big up to all of the regulars and everyone who's joining for the first time today. And Yipim says, hello, I'm from England. Well, what's up to you, Yipim? Nice to see you in the chat. Good to have you here. Drag Dumpster says, hello, hey Edward, how was work today? Drag Dumpster, thank you for the question. Work was, don't tell my boss, it was a bit of a drag, no pun intended, but it wasn't my favourite day at work. But keeping it real with you guys, the streams have been absolutely lifting my mood recently. They've been helping me a lot, and honestly, I work a 9 to 5, got to do my day job during the week, but when I come home on the evening, that's when my time starts, because here with you guys, we're chilling, and we're taking it all the way to the top, everybody. I'm showing massive appreciation for all of the regulars and all the new people on the streams right now. You're making it so fun for me. And for a tiny little streamer, it's so rewarding to have people jump on stream with me, have vibe, hit the subscribe button, because again, we're streaming 5 days of the week, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're here for the first time, please say hello in the chat, and you'll be made to feel very, very welcome indeed. Ronan is in the chat. What's up to you, Ronan? And guys, just a little reminder, if I don't get to your message straight away, please don't be offended. You guys are doing such a good job of keeping the chat popping. It's sometimes difficult for me to keep up, so please, if I've missed your comment, drop it down below again. And L40 Live says, hello. Well, hello to you, L40 Live. Good to have you here. And it's good to have everybody here. It's so, so nice for me to have a room full of lovely people. When I started streaming, there was like 2 or 3 people. And if you're here, you know who you are. But there was just a couple of us when I started. And after like 6, 8 weeks, it's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's been really, really fun. So big up to everybody that's on the journey. Miles is here. I think I said hello to you, Miles. So what's up to you? Have I missed anybody? Queen Official says, could you try and pronounce someone I know's names? Official, if you're still here, drop it in the chat and I'll do my best. What's up to you, Maximilian Bonish? Nice to have you in the chat. I hope you're still here, because I saw your comment before. And Maximilian, great name, and it's good to have you here with us. Tomos a while ago said, I got a question. Tomos, if you're still here, drop that question down. And of course, Rob, a Depression Talk, if you're still here, my friend, I'm sending a big hug and a big wave to you, mate, because I've got nothing but love for you and your channel, and it does great things. So big up to you. If anybody that doesn't know, Rob is in the chat, or he was in the chat under the Depression Talk handle, and he talks about anxiety, depression. It's a subject that's close to my heart, and a lot of time for Rob and what he does. So just a shout out to him. And a shout out, like I've said before, to everybody in the chat who keeps joining these streams, keeps making it really fun for me. You are so appreciated. And if you're new here, because I can see 23 people in the room, let me just introduce myself. My name is Edward. We're streaming from the north of England, and we've got people watching from all over the world. So please hit subscribe, because we're streaming 5 days of the week. And every time we're streaming, gang, the setup is getting a little bit stronger. When I say the setup, I mean the chat's getting stronger. And the reason I said setup is because I've just bought this new desk, and like I was telling the chat yesterday, we've got some big things coming. I'm buying a new laptop, a new light, because currently we're using the desktop light. But we've got new things coming. We've got a new laptop coming, new camera, and it's going to be super exciting, and I can't wait to share that with you guys We've got loads of regular here from the early days, and you have continued rocking with me even when the internet has been terrible and it sucks and it's been super annoying and frustrating, but we're about to enter a new era. So if you're enjoying the vibe, if you're hanging out, make sure you hit subscribe. Like I say, we've got a lot of regulars who are going to make you feel very welcome. Drag Dumpster says, lol, the desk. Drag Dumpster, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop piping up about this desk because, as I said about 20 times yesterday, it took me and my dad 3 hours to set up this one simple desk. And it's also, guys, literally, this desk is like the foundation of the new era for me in streaming. I'm about to spend some big money. Well, for me, big money, you know, we're talking like 1,500 quid, all the bits and pieces. So I want to invest that. That's an investment because I want the streams to be excellent for everybody. And I feel that's going to be a part of it. And Dragzum says, it's okay, the desk, I get it. I'm sorry, but it's got to be said. And what's also got to be said as well is that I love seeing people hanging out in the comments, making friends with one another. And I've actually missed a comment from Nibu Men, who says, hello, how's life? Nibu Men, if you're still here, sorry for the slow reply to your comment. It's nice to see you here, and thanks for joining the stream. And how is life? Life is better for being stream with you guys, for real. Honestly, like, don't tell my boss, but I've not been loving my job. If you work where I work or you know who I am, then please don't tell my boss, but I've not been loving my job, but I have been loving the streams with you guys. If my boss is watching, it's not that I hate my job or anything like that. It's just, I wish I could stream full time. That's the truth of it, guys. I love streaming. I've been really, really enjoying with you. And like I keep saying, because I just saw some new people enter the room, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe because it's an awesome crew of regular people and these streams have good vibes, positivity, making friends, hanging out. And you know what? There's so much drama going on in the world. These streams are all about a little oasis where we can just get together, hang out, and have a good time. And there's great things coming, guys. Like I said, we've got the new setup coming. I owe you a 200 subs Roblox stream. And if and when I hit 500 subs, it's already firmed, locked in. We're doing the house tour, guys. My humble little house, we're doing the 500 subs house tour. So if you want to see my little abode, make sure you hit subscribe. Big love to everybody who's taking the time to like this stream. I appreciate it massively. Mr. No Name 6, aka Asan. Asan says, hi Edward, hello to you, Asan. How are you doing? All right, let me catch up with some comments because you guys are popping it off. Nasir Khan says, you are looking handsome, bro. Very kind of you to say. Unfortunately, he's also saying, your stream is lagging. Story of my life. But we'll fix that, guys. We'll fix that. And Ronan, I hope you're still watching, mate. Ronan says, hi, I don't think you've seen my comments yet, but today I'm doing something productive. Well, I'm doing a big spring clean out. I like listening. I treat your lives like a podcast. And hey, Ronan, I'm sending huge, huge hugs your way, my friend, because like I've said before, I love knowing that some people get chatty in the chat, right? And that's awesome. And some people like to have the chat on, the live on in the background, like Jazz, like yourself. And that is totally cool as well. So I appreciate you telling me it's on in the background. You're here with us in spirit. And I hope it all goes well with your big spring clean because I'm not going to lie, cleaning once I start with it, it's all good. But sometimes just starting, I find it difficult. However, when we do the 500 subs house tour, I'm going to make sure the house is nice and clean for that. 100%, of course. It's innovation. Nemesis Gaming 13 says, yo, I just got out of work. Nemesis Gaming, what is up to you? Thanks for joining the stream. Music Enjoy says the is live. Music Enjoyer, you are always a real one and bring nothing but positive energy, which I love. And you know what, guys? This feels like a good opportunity for me to just thank you once again because we have such a nice crew of people. I've said it once, I'm going to say it again. We have such a nice regular crew of people that join these streams now, that are supportive, that are positive, that big one another up, and that is what it's all about, for real. We get so few hate comments and trolls that whenever they do come, it's like, oh, a mean person, because round here it's all about good energy. And if you are joining the stream for the first time, please jump in the chat and say hello because everyone will make you feel really, really welcome. And by the way, Music Enjoyer, I didn't say, but it's good to see you and I hope you're doing well. All right, let me go up. E3737 says, hi, it's Edwin. Well, my name's Edward, so is your name Edwin? If it is, what's up to you, Edwin? Todd X, the idiot, says, hi, what's up to you, Todd X? How are you doing? And E337 says, wait, that's great. Hi, by the way, I only just found you. Well, nice to see you, Edwin. If you are called Edwin, that is a great name. Big up to you. And Nemesis says, honestly, my work day has been terrible. Well, Nemesis, I'm sorry to hear that, and for real, I can relate to that. Like, don't get it twisted. I can relate to that. And honestly, guys, I really, really hope that with these streams, it's just an opportunity for us to hang out, to get together, put the work day behind us. If you've had a bad day at work, school, university, whatever it might be, this is our time where we're hanging out, we're vibing, and nothing stop that. And Edwin says, I swear my name is Edwin. I just liked and subbed. Well, thank you so much, Edwin. I really appreciate that. Everybody who takes the time to like and subscribe, you are ones. And we're streaming 5 days of the week, and the chat is always popping off around here, which I absolutely love. But Edwin, by the way, for real, I really like your name. Edwin is a cool name. I've actually thought if I had a son, I actually might call him Edwin. Because I like the name Edward, don't get me wrong, but that'd be a bit egotistical. I don't know. But anyway, W Edwin. Music and Joy says, Edward, when are you getting the computer? Well, right now, Music and Joy, I'm just basking in the success of having bought this new desk. Drag dumpster, don't shoot me down. I know you're sick about the desk. But soon, Music and Joy, very, very soon. The three things to buy now, right, are the new light, which is easily bought, the creator combo, the camera combo, and the laptop. Now, the camera, it's been really annoying because it's gone up price recently. I think the Iran situation has like spiked the prices of everything. Same with the laptops, but it is coming. It is literally coming because, like I say, the vibe has been growing even stronger in here, and I need to match that with the high quality setup. So bear with me, it is coming, and I cannot wait to show you guys. Todd X, the idiot, says, this is a good channel. Todd X, I really appreciate you saying so. Like I've told the chat many times before, anyone who takes the time or the energy to spread a little bit of good energy my way, a bit of positivity is so appreciated, and it means a lot. So big up to you, Todd. Who else here? Martin Stock says, you look like Axl Rose. Well, Martin, I've had worse things said to me, so what's up to you? Gooning Teacher says, Giga Chad. Gooning Teacher, slightly questionable username, but it's good to see you here. Cello Virtuoso, it is lovely to see you here again as well. And who else? I missed a comment. Shania says you got 383 subs. That's what's up, guys. Hell yeah. Withered Boy, do not worry, mate. I was coming to your message. What's up to you, my friend? How are you doing? WB back in the chat. Hell yeah. And E3R81 says, hey, what's up to you, E3RA? How are you doing? Drag Dumpster says, what laptop are you getting? Windows or Mac? I'm going to get a Windows. I've got an iPhone, so you'd think, oh, I'll get a Mac. But to be honest with you, I don't want to be locked into the Mac ecosystem. It's going to be a Windows play. I'm thinking actually a Lenovo. So stay tuned for that. And for everybody that's just joined the chat, I can see we've got 20 people in the building. What's up to you if you are new for the first time around here? My name's Edward, and these streams are all about positive energy, good vibes, hanging out. And as I say, if you jump in there, we'll see it is a very, very friendly space. So please, if you're here for the first time, say hello, introduce yourself. We get people watching from all over the world, and make sure you subscribe because we're streaming 5 days of the week, and it's a lot of fun. And as you can see, the chat is going off. All right, catch up with comments. Nemesis Gaming says, what do you do for work? I work in financial services. So I'm not a full-on financial advisor or anything like that, but I help people look at their situation and think if there's anything we can do to improve that for them. Robin says, I do think I should it may be a problem. Well, Robin, never stop with your positive energy because that's what I love and it brings a lot of value. So keep it up, Robin. That's what I'm saying. And Cello and Lumi says, my name is Lumi, by the way. Well, Lumi, thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate that. And in answer to your early question, I'm doing okay. I'm all the better for being on stream with you guys. And to the 25 people watching right now, what is up to you? We've got some lovely regulars in the chat. These streams are all about good vibes, positive energy. So if you're new here for the first time, hit subscribe. In 5 days of the week. Shania is giving me an update. It says you got 383 subs. Hell yeah. I think I had about 378 before we started. So we're already doing great. We're only 20 minutes into this stream and it's been a lot of fun already. And I didn't ask, how are you doing, Lumi? How's your day been? What else have we got in this chat? I'm struggling to catch up. Is it Withered Boy's birthday? Is it Withered Boy's birthday? WB, if you're watching right now and it's your birthday, I'm sending you a huge happy birthday, mate. Hope you're doing well. I think you said you were turning 13, so if you are 13 today, many happy returns. Start of a new era for you. It's the start of a new phase of your life, and I know it's going to be a good one, so big up WB. What else have we got? Nemesis Gaming says, I work in a children's hospital. Well, you know what, Nemesis? I can imagine that is a challenging but reward of at the same time. So keep doing your thing. Your boy, Giga Lado, says, hi. What's up, your boy? Nice to see you in the chat for the first time. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the chat. And like I said before, it's a very, very friendly chat around here. So you'll be made to feel like one of the crew. Lumi says, I'd love to watch your whole live, but I had surgery today, so I'm really tired. Oh, well, Lumi, take it easy. Rest your eyes for real. Take it steady. don't overdo it, and we wish you a speedy recovery. Mrs. Winthrop of Veganistan says, you look like a nice person, hence I'm telling you this, so please, well, Ms. Winthrop, that's very kind of you to say, and great username as well. Thank you very much for the kind words. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm not just saying it. Anyone that takes the time to show me a little bit of love, spread good energy my way, it's also appreciated. So, Ms. Winthrop, big up to you. Huntsman says, Edward, you're missing so many messages. I'm trying, guys. You are making it pop off. As always, if I miss your messages, please dump them in the chat below, and I'll get to them again. What else have we got in here? What else is in this chat? The boy says, missed a message. With the boy. Okay, so with the boy says, I can't be here because of high school tomorrow, so I go to sleep early, by the way. I had the best birthday on Friday. Okay, WB's birthday was on Friday. So WB, I'm wishing you a belated happy birthday. I hope you had a good day, mate. And definitely get some sleep because it's good to be fresh for the next day. Huntsman says like 26 missed chats. Huntsman, you're going to have to help me out, man. This is where you come into your own as moderator, because the moderator, Astronomer Huntsman, is one of the OG mods around here. So I'm relying on you, Huntsman, to maybe answer some of the questions, which I don't always see at the time. Dr. Herb is here. Dr. Herb, what's up to you, my friend? He says, Edward, how are you? Dr. I am doing good. Genuinely really good. It's nice to be on stream with you guys. I'm not kidding you, not everybody. I'm not exaggerating. These streams are like a little salvation in my life. I don't love my day job. Don't tell my boss. But when I'm on stream with you guys, the vibe is always strong. The chat pops off, and it's so nice to see people from all over the world tuning in. And if you're here for the first time, please say hello, jump in the chat. It's a very, very friendly space. And if you haven't hit subscribe, make sure you do, because we're streaming 5 days of the week. Who else is in here? Amy Robbins says, how are you? My birthday's in 3 days. Amy Robbins, if you're still here, sorry for getting to your message slowly, but it's nice to see you, and happy birthday when your birthday comes in 3 days. Let me catch up real quick. Dr. Herb says, I've been waiting for your live. I'm still sick, but here I feel good as always. Dr. Herb, you're a real one. And of course, we are wishing you a very speedy recovery. And if you need to take some time off the stream, do not worry. Have a rest, drink some water, get sleep, and we'll be streaming another day, and we will look forward to hanging out with you then. But if you are here for the first time, you know what to do. Jump in the chat, say hello, and everyone's going to make you feel very welcome. Abdullah says, hi, Edward. Is Abby here? Tell her hi. Well, Abdullah, I've not seen Abby here yet, but I hope she joins, and when she does, I'll pass on your hello. Drag Dumpster says, okay, Robin says, Edward, you've been missing my messages left and right. Huntsman and Robin, please don't think I'm ignoring you. Robin says, am I being actively ignored? Robin, I would never ignore you. You are one of the most positive, friendly, super engaged, lovely people in the chat. So Robin, I would never ignore you in the chat. So if needs be, I will message you underneath one of these streams, because I would never ignore you, Robin. You are a real one. That's why I've nicknamed you Robin the Real One. Let me catch up to the comments real quick, because I'm missing even. Kaylee Oldham 979 says, hi, what's up to you, Kaylee Oldham? Bus in Trade says, you look like some musicians. Fair enough, Bus in Trade. That's good to know. WB says, got to go. See you later, B. And Miss Winthrop of Veganistan says, every time you choose animal products, you support this stuff. Every time you choose plants, you give animals a chance at life. Please be vegan. Well, Miss Winthrop of Veganistan, you will be pleased to know that I am vegan, so worry not. What have we got in the chat? Dr. Herb says, also big up to you, BM3379. How are you doing? Dr. Herb says, I have chronic illness, so I'm usually like a sleepy wet handkerchief. Dr. Herb, chronic illness is no joke. But as I said, we're wishing you well, and just take it one step at a time. Robin says, geez, this is the first time I felt bad in chat. Robin, I would never want you to feel bad. So please don't feel bad, Robin, because you know I've got nothing but love for you and your contributions and your positivity. So please don't feel that way. Music Enjoy says, can you play Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd? Now, guys, that is a great suggestion, but right now we've got the mix on in the background. I am in my room, and then through there, don't know if you saw that because it went off screen, but through there is where the tunes are on the TV. Soon, guys, there will be no tunes on the TV. It's just going to be one integrated setup, and I appreciate you bearing with me until that happens. So, Music Enjoyer, can't take tunes suggestions right now, but I promise you that'll be one of the first ones that goes on. And Robin, if you're listening, I'm sending you a hug because I can't find your message. Okay. And Robin says, I just feel bad because Drag Dumpster is telling me how much I spam, so I felt bad. Robin, do not stress. Do not worry. And Drag Dumpster wants you to relax and feel well, so do not worry. Let me come out. Let me go back a quick second because I think Drag Dumpster says, I watched your long form about Japan. How was it in your opinion? Well, Drag Dumpster, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate that. And how was it? Japan was awesome. I was only there for 3 days and I wish I'd been there for longer. I was in Korea for like a couple of weeks and I only had like a few days to check out Japan. And honestly, 3 days was not enough. All we had chance to do was look around Tokyo. And even then, Tokyo is huge. Huge. For anybody that knows, like Japan, Tokyo is just a massive, massive place. London is big, but Tokyo has like, if someone's got Google up right now, do me a favor and Google how many residents live in Japan. It's literally like 25 or 30 million. It is a crazy number of people. Let me catch up with the comments really quick. Hi to you, Maximilian. Okay, and the teacher says, hi, don't call me my username, say Alex. My brother changed my user. Well, Alex, what's up to you? Sonic Archie says, hello, lovely people. Well, hello to you, Sonic. How nice to see you, and what a great way to introduce yourself to the chat. And if you are watching right now, because we've got people on the stream, my name's Edward. We're streaming from England, and we get people watching from all over the world. These streams are all about good vibes, positivity, hanging out, making friends. We've got some lovely, lovely regular people in the chat, like WB, like Robin, like Dragged Dumpster. We've got the whole crew in here, in effect. Huntsman is here somewhere, I'm hoping. Moderator, astronomer Huntsman is up in the building. But of course, everybody that's here right now, you're much appreciated. And big love to everybody that's hitting the like button. And guys, you know I'm going to say, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. We're streaming 5 days of the week, and the chat always pops off around here. MC Norbit says, hi, question mark. Well, hello, question mark to you, MC Norbit. How are you doing? WB says, also, I've watched your channel and I like it. And one of your shorts about mango rice, we want to try it. Honestly, WB, if you ever get the chance to go to Thailand and try the mango sticky rice, listen, right, it sounds like mango, rice, coconut. You think, oh, that sounds nice. But trust me, when you have the combination together in Thailand, it is next level, for real, next level. So I'm glad you enjoyed the video, WB. And Dr. Herb says, do you know in India, we're suffering from gas cylinder shortages due to the war, and we are just finding alternatives, and it's so hard. Doctor, I did not even think that that would be a factor. In my own ignorant way, I did not realise that gas cylinder shortages would be affecting India. So that's tough. But from what I know, the little bit I know about India, from watching videos and stuff like that, Indian people seem to be very, have a lot of ingenuity. They make solutions, they make things work, they reuse things and kind of like repurpose them. So I know that might not help in the short term, but Indian people, they're no dummies, so they can get through it. MJ74, MJ says, Yugi. I think that's meant to say gay, but I don't know what that means, but in any case, hello, MJ74. Kaylee Oldham says, if you go in the shower to get clean, why when you come out, your towel is dirty? That's a question, Kaylee. That's a good question. It's almost philosophy. And Alex, aka G Teacher, says W Stream. W Alex. Maybe not W username, but W Alex. And big, big, big love to everybody who's on the stream right now. You guys are the reason why these streams are so fun. Like I keep telling you, it's not me, it's us. So when people get chatty in the chat and things pop off and people hit the like button, they subscribe, it makes it a lot of fun. So if that's you, if you're here right now, if you're on the journey with us, thank you so much for being part of this. We've got big things coming. Like I've chatted before many, many times, we're entering a different phase of the channel right now. We've got the new desk, new equipment is coming, and I'm really looking forward to doing some landscape for you guys. So thanks for joining the journey, even when the quality's not that good. Yaboa says, hello, just looking for a chill stream to chat in. Well, Yaboa, you are in the perfect place because these streams are all about chill vibes, good energy, new friends, hanging out. Like I was telling the chat before, and I've told them many times before, we've got people that watch from all over the world. In fact, we've got Dr. Herb, who's watching from India. We've Phil from England. We've got Jazz in the background watching from Canada. And if you're here right now, guys, and you want to share where you're watching from, because you know I love hearing. W's missed a message, by the way. WB says, I commented on a video saying that us vegetarians have a very similar breakfast. Hell yeah, WB. And a big W to you, not eating animals. Love that. Drags Dumpster with the banter. Love it. Oh, you're too kind. And your boa is from Ireland. Hell yeah, we have a few people that watch from Ireland. In fact, we had someone watching just a few messages ago, so big up to you, your boa. And if you are watching for the stream right now for the first time, hit subscribe because we're streaming 5 days of the week. And like the chat will tell you, it's a super friendly place around here. The whole point of these streams is about good energy, new connections, hanging out, making friends with people. And like we said before, the world can be a bit negative sometimes, but when we're on a stream together, it's all about hanging out, making friends, just putting the world to rights. Thank you for sharing, Maximilian, who says, I'm from Germany. See, this is what I love, everybody. We've got people in here from Ireland, Germany, India, Canada, England. Where else is everybody watching from? There's 13 people watching this stream right now. So please, jump in the chat and tell me where you're watching from. Ranger is back in the chat and says, yo, what's up? What's up to you, Ranger? Nice to see you again. How's everybody doing? And Yaboa says, just came out to my parents. Never felt better. Well, good on you, Yaboa. Congratulations on you. That must have not always been, well, that can't have been an easy thing to do. So W, Yaboa, for living your truth, being your full, like your real authentic self. Huge W to you, Yaboa. Robin says, missed message. I need like a little alert, like a siren. When I miss a message, I can press it and it'd be like, woo, woo, missed message. Let me go back up a little bit. Robin says, I'll be back in a second. I've got to do something. Okay, okay, Robin. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you when you're back in the chat. And Dr. Herb, who's watching from India, is saying restaurants are shutting down and poor people are getting hungry. Or alternatives like wood burning since Corona. Yeah, everything looks a different reality. Wow, that's crazy to hear. Well, I'm sending you nothing but good energy, Dr. Herb, and I hope things are stable where you are. And by the way, I can see we've got 21 people watching right now. So if you're watching for the first time, my name's Edward. I'm streaming from the north of England, and these streams are all about good energy, activity, making new friends. And honestly, the chat is such a super friendly, active place. If you've never said hello in the chat, please jump in the chat, say hello. You'll be made to feel very welcome. And do hit subscribe because we're streaming 5 days of the week, and it's a lot of fun. Robin says, anyway, my mod tag is missing. No clue where it went. Robin, I think that's because you're on your other channel, aren't you? Your other profile. But Robin, I've got news for you. It's about the moderator state. I'm sorry, Robin. Robin, I've just got to tell you, I can't lie to you about this, Robin. You're now a moderator. W Robin, let's go. Lucky says, dropped a like. Lucky Shamrock, you are a real one. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Love to see it. And thanks for joining the stream again. And thank you to Paul Stannard, who's watching from Oscar. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. People ask me, why did you start streaming? The reason I started streaming was just, I felt like giving it a go, seeing how it went. And the reason I stayed streaming, I started connecting with people from all over the world. Literally, in this chat right now, I know we've got people watching from all over the world. Australia, India, Canada, Germany, aka from Maximilian, big up to you. So if you're watching right now, please jump in the chat. Tell me where you're from. I'll give you a shout out and you'll be made to feel very, very welcome. Stormtrooper says, pew, pew. Well, what's up to you, Stormtrooper? And Nava1436 is back in the chat and says, hi, hello. What's up to you, Nava? Now, your real name was Nova, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Nice to see you again. Who else is in the chat? Dan Edits Pro says, guess who is back? Man like Dan's up in the building. Who else is in here? Hell yeah. Guys, I love it when the stream is so active. WB's got a bounce. See you soon. And Robin says, gee, so close to 30. 100%, guys. We're absolutely crushing it. 23 people watching the stream right now. And guys, if you're new here for the first time, my name's Edward. We've got an amazing crew of regulars in the chat. So all you need to do to join that crew, hit the subscribe button and join and say hello. And big love to whoever just hit the like button. 28 likes. We are crushing it, gang. He420 is back in the chat and says, hi. What's up to you, He420? And what's up to you, Sky12? Nice to see you. And Stormtrooper says, if you see Abby, tell her hi. So we've had Abdullah asking about Abby, and we've got Stormtrooper asking about Abby. Abby, a popular lady around here. Crazy D says, someone asked about her, so if it got me curious. Abby is the main lady. And Jazz, as we were saying before, people watching from all over the world, and one of those people is the lovely Jazz, who's watching from Canada, and she says, wish I could talk more on here, but I'm driving. Love listening, though. Just want to say hello here. Well, Jazz, on behalf of the whole chat, we're sending you big hugs, and what's up you, Jazz? Like I've said before, I love it knowing when people, I love it when people tell me that they're watching, or they've got the stream on in the background. It's super fun for me to know. Jazz was telling me, Jazz, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, Jazz, does tow trucking, and she drives, and she lives in Canada. And I know that she has like the stream pumping out of her speakers. And she said recently that she got a new stereo, and yeah, the live just blasts out. So big up to Jazz, big up to everybody that's joined the journey. This has been an amazing stream already. We're only 6 minutes in, gang, and it's been popping off already. So if you're new here for the first time, please hit subscribe. 5 days of the week we're streaming, and there's such a good crew of people in here. I feel so blessed because sometimes, you know, you get negative energy online, but round here it's all about the good vibes. That's what these streams are about. Good energy, positive vibes, making new friends, hanging out. And I feel so lucky to be here on this journey with you. And like I was telling the chat, we've got big things coming, so please hit subscribe. And if you want to be an extra real one, hit that like button as well. Let me catch up with the chat real quick, because I feel like I'm missing stuff. VHS BMX says, do a push-up. You know what's funny, guys? I was thinking about maybe a stream, but at some point I might do like a push-up challenge. Maybe for like every like something, I do like 10 press-ups. What do you reckon? But to be fair, that maybe like 20 press-ups, because I'm not saying I'm amazing, but I can do a few press-ups. AS787 is entering the chat with a bang and says, nice silver. Well, thank you so much. I washed this hair yesterday, so that's why it's looking not too bad today. I did have someone being rude about the hair yesterday, but the chat backed me up, so big up to the chat. And AS787, it's nice to hear. Nice to hear. Nice to have you here in this. All right, let me catch up really quick because I've missed. Oh, WB thinks a fun fact. Let me catch up with this chat real quick. Hell yeah, and Jazz says, I'm coming through the tow truck. W tow truck, love it. Let me catch up with W fact because Withered Boy dropped some good facts. And his fun fact is, if an atom was the size of Earth, a Planck length would be the size of a human hair. So think on that one, chat. If an atom was the size of Earth, a Planck length would be the size of a human hair. What else have we got in this chat? Let me catch up. You guys are keeping it busy. Pain Reaver X2 says, workout challenge. Hell yeah. We're going to have to do a workout challenge, guys. I've got so many ideas that I want to share with you. Like I told the chat before, we're halfway there with a new desk, with a new setup. Well, I say halfway there. We're part of there because we've got the new desk. But like I told the chat before, every 10 likes, we're going to do like a little fanfare on my trumpet. Where's my trumpet? It's down in the corner over there. So we're going to start doing fanfare on the trumpet every 10 likes we hit. And speaking of 10 likes, we're nearly at 30 likes. So who claimed the 30th like? I don't know, but let's see. The chat's been popping off, and if you're the person that hits the like button for the 30th time, let me know, and I'm going to shout you out. Eva the Diva says, stream early. Is that a question? As in, I should start streaming early, or as in the stream is early? Let me know, Eva. But Eva the Diva is in the building. She might have been here for a while, but I've been catching up with comments. So W Eva. And W everyone who's joining, because for real, guys, like when I first started streaming, like I said, I was lucky it wasn't dead. There was 1 or 2 people, but now I spin up a stream and within seconds, a crew of regulars is here, and I really, really appreciate that. You make it so fun for me. Hopefully you enjoy these streams as well, but honestly, when I jump on stream and you guys start popping the chat off, being friendly with one another, being like, yo, Huntsman, how's it going? And Huntsman's like, yo, WB, how are you doing? It makes it a lot of fun. So if you are here in the chat, being positive, friendly and supportive, I'm sending a big hug to you. Speaking of the chat, back to the chat, what is up in here? Oh, and Eva the Diva says it's normally 9 o'clock. So in terms of the stream time, it's normally 8 o'clock, Eva, 8 p.m. UK time. But let's see, who knows what's going to happen. And maybe one day, guys, one day, I could go full time with the streaming. And if I did do that, oof, anything would be possible. But for now, let's try and get to 30 likes. So close, and I want to know who's going to be the 30th person to hit the like button. Let's see. And by the way, if you are new here, on the small chance that you're not one of the amazing crew of regulars, I'm streaming from the north of England, and these streams are all about good vibes, good energy. And speaking of good energy, someone just hit the like button. Who was it? Let me know who hit the like button for the 30th, because you are a real one. Eva says, you missed my message. Let me catch up, Robin. I'm going to do my very best. Eva said, Robin says, I'm quite emotionally burnt out, but I noticed how funny it is that there's me, Robin, and Rob, secret twins, lol. Oh, Robin. Well, if you are feeling a little bit burnt out, as always, take some time out. There's never, ever any pressure to jump on stream. If you need to take a week off, 2 weeks off, a month off, I've always said to the chat, I would much rather people came once every 3 months and hung out for full 2 hours and really enjoyed themselves than feeling like they need to jump on all the time. If you don't turn up for a stream, there is no hard feelings. I won't think any less of you or be any less fond or affectionate towards you. So, Robin, if you're feeling burnt out, then listen to your emotions, listen to your body, and take some time for yourself. It is 1:26 where Dr. Herb is in India. So Dr. Herb, joining the late night crew. I appreciate that very much. And of course, it is lovely to have you here with us. And I'm still trying to work out who hit the like button. And by the way, Byro Ferenc, who I've actually not said hello to, but Byro Ferenc, nice to see you in the chat, and says, anyway, we're here from another community, Edward. Well, Byro, if you are still watching, I would love to know what that community is for real. And I'm hoping it's not like a troll community. I'm really hoping it's a community. Please give me some good energy. Okay. Oh, and Nova says, it was me, Edward. I was 30th. Nova, you are a massive real one. Thank you so much. We've absolutely smashed it, guys. This has been an epic stream, 41 minutes already. We've had loads of new faces in the chat, all the regulars holding it down, doing an amazing job, and 30 likes already. That's what I'm talking about. You guys rock. Dr. Herb says, okay, I must sleep now. Good, buddy. Good night, Dr. Herb. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and we will look forward to hanging out with you on another stream soon. Big up to you, mate. Okay, and we've got Aliyah Jaffasesh, who says, hello, I'm from Budapest, Pakistan, now living in Birmingham. My main light just went off, and that's kind of spooky, but we're going to have to compensate with this one, even though it makes me look rough. That is so weird. Can you see that, guys? My big light is just... Oh, hang on, you can't see. Wait one second. That's so weird. That's so annoying and weird. Oh, just when it was going so well, plunged into darkness. Well, not quite, but you know what I'm saying. But Aliyah, as I was saying, hello to you. Thank you for checking in, and I hope your life in Birmingham is going well. This lighting is so horrible. It looks so rough, everybody. But it's not a vanity show. It's about hanging out. It's about good vibes and good energy. So you know what to do. If you're here for the first time, jump in the chat, say hello, just like Aliyah did. Introduce yourself, and we'll make you feel very welcome. And Aliyah says, I come here and I was given a nice home and money for my family. Thank you very much. Aliyah, it sounds like your life in Birmingham has been good so far. So good to hear. The Jamba says, Edward bro. What are you, the Jamba? How are you doing? Pain Reaver says, at least one push-up. Are you talking now or are you talking on the next stream? I'll tell you what, guys, I will make you a deal. If we get to 50 press-ups if we get to 50 on this stream, I'm going to do 50 press-ups for you. How about that? If you want me to do 50 on this stream, 50 likes we've got to reach. I have a feeling like we could reach it. So Byro Ferenc says Canaan. Now, Byro Ferenc has come from, but apparently Byro has come from another community. Let's see. Robin says, I can't take any time for myself as tomorrow I have school, art class, separate from school, people who expect that to hang with me, and so many assignments. Well, you know what, Robin? Sometimes you've got to learn how to pace yourself, and it's like you've got a lot going on in your life, but just take it steady, take it one day at a time. And where Nova is, it's 6 a.m. Well, Nova is part of the early crew, Herb was part of the late night crew, and Nova is part of the early risers, so big up to you. I'm a bit late to the comment, but Drag Dumpster talking about my light went off and says, now do you believe in ghosts? You know what, Drag Dumpster? After that, maybe ghosts are a real thing. Stormtrooper says, hi, chicken. I don't know whether you're talking to me or what. Oh, Nova says, it's true, this is the most welcoming community of YouTube, and dare I say the internet. W Nova, thank you so much, because this is what we're trying to achieve around here, for real. That's the whole point of these streams. Good energy, good vibes, a friendly place where whoever you are, whatever you look like, whatever country you're from, whatever you may be, like whatever type of person you might be, as long as you're friendly and nice, you are so welcome around here. Kanan says, I come from organic engagement. I don't know who's Byro. Oh, okay, Kanan. Well, thank you for saying hello in the chat. Pain Reaver is demanding press-ups now. Just saying now I want the press-ups. Drag Dump says, this might be too much information, but I'm curious about the scar on your forehead. You want to share, of course. 100% Drag Dumpster. I will come back to that question because Clifford Smith is in the chat for the first time. What's up to you, Clifford Smith? Nice to see you here. And Kanan Ahmed says, hi, Edward. Well, Kanan, it's good to see you here as well. Oh, okay. And Abdullah says, we're here from Byro community. Just came to support our friend Abby. Oh, well, Abdullah, thank you for letting me know. I was curious why so many people were asking about Abby. She's absolutely lovely and is such a nice, warm, positive, friendly, welcoming presence in the chat. And I'm praying, hoping that she will be here. And I love to hear that she sent you. And if that's true, and if I'm you this way, then I'm going to be giving her a double shout out because she's already an angel. And to be seeing people this way is just extra nice. Now, as for your question, where's it gone? It was from Drag Dumpster, who asked about the scar on my forehead. Now, the scar on my head is more visible in this light, as you can see. Now, the story, guys, of the scar on my forehead was actually I was assaulted. So when I was 19, I was assaulted by someone who I thought was a friend, and while he was drunk, he attacked me and he smashed my head open with a bowl, and he left me with the scarring, and that's why I've got a big scar on my head now. So it was a really, really, really difficult time in my life, which lasted for years. And being 100% real with you guys, well over 10 years after that incident, it still affects me now. Like I still have like mental effects and emotional trauma. That's the only word I can use for it from that incident, and it had a massive, massive impact on my life. And it's something that honestly I'm still kind of rebuilding. So it's a good question. Drag Dumpster says, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. I thought it'd be a fun story." No, not a fun story, not at all. But it's one of those things where, you know, the expression, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And even though I wouldn't have wished it to happen, even though it was a terrible thing to happen, to the worst thing that's happened to me in my life, it's just one of those things that there's nothing I can do. So I've just try and grow. And speaking of growing, this for me is growing. Being here with you guys, hanging out, building an awesome community of people, a crew of regulars who are all about good energy, who are all over the world. And yet here we are together, brought together by the live stream. And that's what it's about, guys. And stuff like this really helps me mentally. So if you're here, if you're vibing, you're very much appreciated. Ranger says, Abby is the light, 100%. Ingrid Wolf says, hi, Cares. Well, Ingrid, it's nice to see you. I actually like Edward, but it's nice to see you. And how are you doing? Pyro says, we are here to reclaim Abby. No, we want Abby. Don't take our Abby from us. Nova says, let's all telepathically call Abby here. Clifford Smith is in the UK. Well, he's in Britain. What's up to you, Clifford? Thanks for sharing. And Robin says, hey, Edward, once I've sent it, could you pin the greeting of the channel so I don't... 100%, Robin. Thank you so much for taking the time to write that greeting out, and I would be so happy. I'd be delighted, in fact, to pin that comment. So if Robin, if you've got that comment there, drop it in the chat and I'll pin it right away. Nova says, hey, Edward, what are your hobbies? Great question. Thank you, Nova. I like lots of things. Streaming is obviously one of my hobbies. I really love hanging out with you guys. I also like keeping active, being fit, doing exercise, art, music. I love food. Food is one of my big passions in life, which is why some of my other content on this channel, it's about my food adventures. And I think one of the videos I'm going to be doing soon, don't know when, but soon, is I'm going to do a chill and eat noodles video with me. So I hope you guys can enjoy that one, because it's literally going to be me just hanging out. And if you like I don't know if you like me, but sometimes I like to watch YouTube videos whilst I eat my food. I hope that I can kind of create some of those videos so you can enjoy vibing along and eating along with me as well. Ingrid says, I will sub to you, Edward, not much tired. Oh, well, Ingrid, thank you so much for the subscribing. I really, really appreciate that. For everybody that takes the time to subscribe, it means a lot. It really, really does. And it means a lot as well when Robin pins her comment in the drops her comment in the chat, which I'm going to pin right now. And speaking of Robin, whose message I've just pinned, she says, you play trumpet? I can't even speak, guys. Robin says, oh God, please give me strength. Robin says, I play clarinet. Hell yeah, Robin. We'll have to do some sort of little challenge where give me a little piece to play or something. Connor Gray's in the chat and says, hello. What's up to you, Connor Gray? Good to have you here. And to everybody that's watching, we've got an amazing crew of regulars who are probably most of the 16 people. But if you are watching for the first time, my name's Edward. We're streaming from the north of England with people watching from all over the world. And these streams are all about good vibes, positivity, making new friends, and just generally being chill in a pretty stressful world. So if you're here, if you're hanging out, if you're vibing along with us, hit the like button and please make sure you hit subscribe, because we're streaming 5 days of the week. And like I've said before, we've got an awesome crew of regulars who are going to make you feel very, very welcome. And speaking of welcome, a big welcome to Stephen Donnelly, who's back in the chat, who says, hello, Edward. Stephen, great to see you here again, mate. I was just saying we've got a lovely, lovely crew of people, and you're one of those people, so big up to you, Stephen. It's good to see you again. It's also good to see Zerek Poe, who's back in the chat, who says, hello, my man, Zerek Poe. You have been consistently awesome at jumping in the chat in a really positive way to kick things off. So Zerek Poe, what's up to you? It's good to see you again. And just like that, I'm nearly caught up with the chat. Hell yeah. So I'll read a comment while I've got a second. And Drag Dumpster, in response to my story about why I've got a scar on my forehead, says, Well, it's part of your story. Thank you for sharing. I have a weird interest in scars, and that's why I asked. I'm glad you've been able to get through it safely, though. Thank you, Drag Dumpster. I appreciate the support. I really do. And honestly, as well, I'm a very curious person. So whenever I see someone as well with like a scar, I don't always ask them, but I'm always curious to know what happened. Always curious. And yeah, like I say, Drag Dumpster, who I'll just call Drag from now on, if you don't mind. Drag, I'll call you Drag from now on. I appreciate the well wishes. I really, really do, for real. Because, as I say, like having a crew of people like you guys that are me up, that are being kind, that are being supportive, and are making friends with one another in the chat, it means a lot. Like I'm just a tiny little streamer, so to have people that make my life better through being here, chilling with me, being nice to one another, is a good feeling. It really is. So thank you so much. Freddy6777 is back in the chat and says, yo, you remember me? I sure do, Freddy. What's up to you, mate? How's it going? And Byro says, Edward, please tell Abby we were here for her, would you? Byro, if you're still watching, 100%. I'm really curious to know about the community that Abby has sent this way, because I feel even more blessed to have Abby around this spot. And Byro, if you haven't hit subscribe already, may I kindly invite you to hit subscribe. As Abby may have told you, 5 days a week, and hopefully, as you've seen, it's all about good vibes around here, and we'd love to have you back in the chat. All right, I think I'm nearly there. Okay, and Dee Dee says, just do Dee Dee. It's faster so you don't miss people's chats to have. Dee Dee, thank you so much. And that's a good little nip, to be fair. And Robin, talking about music, says, thanks. She talked about the comments. She says, thanks for pinning it. My favourite piece of music are The Tempest and Byzantine Dances. Well, Robin, thank you for sharing. I'm always, as you know, I'm always curious to know what people like, what they're into, what their favourite things are. And I must confess, The Tempest, I'm trying to think who that's by. When I think of The Tempest, I think of William Shakespeare, but The Tempest is a play. That's not the name of a song, so I'm going to have to check that one out. And Stormtrooper says, goodbye, Edward. Tell Abby we were here. Stormtrooper, thank you so much. A big shout out to you and Byro and whoever's part of your little crew that came this way. I'm not 100% sure who is from Abby's suggestion, but I've got nothing but big love for you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And hopefully you had a good time, and hopefully we will see you in the chat again. And I will be sure to say to Abby that you came this way. So big up to you all. Connor Gray says, I got 3 scars on my belly from my appendix. Oof. Yeah, I've heard that appendicitis can be really painful, so it sounds good that you got that sorted, Connor. Ingrid says, I think Ingrid was saying that her mental health sucks, and if Ingrid, you're saying that your mental health sucks, I'm sending you big hugs. Byron says, yeah, see you tomorrow on our stream, my mod, Storm, Max Ranger, Crazy Kanan. You guys have got a little crew, Byro. You guys have got a little crew, and I'm going to check out you guys' profile. But like I said before, big up to you all. I really appreciate it. It's just like the super nice version to have like a little raid, but like a good raid on my stream. It means a lot, and I'm going to have to think of a way to thank Abby, because she's been a super real one. But Byro, appreciate you joining, as I said. Have a good rest of your day and night. And as always, take care until next time. Oh, that water is refreshing, hydrating. Okay, Robin, thank you for the clarification. I think it was Ingrid had put in the comment that she said mental health sucks. I think Ingrid that her mental health is suffering, but Robin made an important distinction, which is that please add if your mental health sucks, as at first it sounds like you're calling mental health a bad thing. Sorry, I get what you're saying, Robin. But just to clarify, guys, if you are here, this is a positive space, super friendly and welcoming space. But that doesn't mean if you're having a tough time in life, you can't share that with us, because that's what this stream is about as well. If you're going through something, if you're having a difficult time, put it in the chat, and I promise you, me and the chat will support you, because that's what I want these streams about. It's about good energy, it's about being kind, it's about being friendly, having fun, vibing along together. But it's also about backing one another up and supporting each other when we're going through some stuff. We have a lot of people that share things in the chat. They're going through things in life, and I want us to be there for them. That it's a two-way street. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that's what the flip side of being positive is. It's supporting people when things aren't so positive. So if you're here, if you're vibing along and you're showing love to other people that are going through stuff, you're the one. And also, whoever hit the like button for this 30-second time, you are also a real one. Thank you so much. Nova's back and says, my internet sucks. OMG, it just froze a stream for like 7 minutes. Well, Nova, it could be your stream. It could be my stream. My internet is not the best. But if you're still here and you're vibing along with me, I appreciate you so much. And soon we're going to have a better setup. Like I've told the chat before, And we've got 15 people in the room right now, and maybe some of those are new faces, so it's a good opportunity to tell you once more about the new desk, the Centre of Operations, where we're going to be doing some big streams from, and I'm looking forward to sharing those with you guys. Seb does VR says, I'm not trying to be mean, but did you get hit by an iron? Well, Seb, it sounds like I'm trying to be mean. And Seb, I think that's a good opportunity for a little time out. So see you later, Seb. What else have we got in this chat? Paige said, I'm autistic and that's just offensive. Well, Paige, I think someone was saying that their mental health has been suffering, so they weren't saying like mental health sucks. I think they were saying that their mental health sucks, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, and like Dee says, I think they meant it in a positive way. So do not worry, Paige. We're all about supporting people around here. And if your mental health is not so good, then we're going to do our best to bring you up and support you. Joe Stonker is leaving poop-related comments. So hopefully, Joe Stonker, Joe, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Please leave something positive and friendly in the chat rather than just poo emojis. Let's see. And this feels like a good time, once again, to give everybody a big shout out. Now, I hope Moderate Huntsman is somewhere in the background. Moderate Huntsman is one of the OGs in the chat. And we've got some regular legends here as well. And those include people like Robin. People at this point like Dee Dee, who's becoming a real staple in the chat as well. Hopefully we've got Ranger. Oh, okay. Ranger is here, Ranger was here. But listen, guys. If you're here, you know who you are. And I'm sure we've got some regulars watching. I feel like Jazz is probably watching quietly as she's doing some work. I'm hoping Ronan's still here, chilling in the background. But for real, it is always fun to hop on with you guys. And Robin says, don't mind us, Edward. Well, thank you, Robin. Like I said before to you guys, it's so rare that we get trolls. When we occasionally do, I'm like, oh, what's going on with that? Because it's such a nice crew of people we've got around here. So yeah, Robin, it's good advice. I will ignore the trolls. And to be honest with you guys, I always want to give people an opportunity. If they're having a laugh or a joke, I always want to give people a chance to have a little joke, and then I encourage them to be friendly. And if some people sometimes are friendly, and then boom, they become one of the crew. But sometimes people are just a little bit rude. Okay, we've got a semi-troll but kind of funny comment from Bingham who says, vegans keep raiding my carrot patch. Could you suggest any safe and ethical ways to release them? I've tried filing down the teeth of bear traps and baiting them with kimchi. Well, Bingham, that it was vegan kimchi with no shrimp in it. But yeah, for real, it sounds probably more like rabbits or other pests that are stealing your carrots, not the vegans. Nova says, I don't know if this is over, but I'm almost 3 years clean from self-harm. Well, Nova, well done. Keep it going, and I'm proud of you because SH is one of those things where, you know, it might feel like a release or good at the time, but ultimately it doesn't help you. So well done, Nova. Almost years clean from SH is an awesome work. Is an awesome effort. So big up to you. And thank you, Robin, as well, who's doing a great job of keeping the chat nice and tidy. I feel weird when people leave like offensive things in the chat. Like there's someone dropping the N-word, I think. And we don't want that, guys. We don't want the racism around here. Hell no. Oh my God. Royalty has just entered the chat. Brooke is up in the building. What's up to you, Brooke? How you doing? So nice to see you here. For anyone that doesn't know, you probably do know, but Brooke is one of our lovely regular chat members. And she, like Abby, super friendly, super helpful, just super nice to have here. So, Brooke, right on time. We were just talking about the fact that we get so little troll comments around here. They always stand out when we do. And then boom, you popped in the chat and you were like the opposite of a troll comment. So Brooke, how are you doing? How are things on your end? All right, let me catch up. Robin, leaving a timely reminder, says, most definitely, we do not tolerate bullying, racism, sexism, etc. 100%, guys, 100%. As you know, these things are a cool, chill, safe place for anybody of any background, of any type, any country, any ethnicity, whoever you may be. This is a neutral place where we can all hang out and come together, brought together by the power of the vibe. And actually, guys, I'm a little bit annoyed because my big light, which you can see up there, it was on before. And when it was on, the stream had like twice people. And don't get me wrong, we've got the regulars, and you regulars are what hold this down. But I feel like that scuppered my energy a little bit because we've gone to the ghetto lighting. It's looking like some pretty gnarly lighting. But listen, forget all that. Let's get back to the comments. Let's pump up the vibe. And let's see what we've got saying down in El Chato. Barndor says, I'm a deeply closeted gay. Well, Barndor, if you're not sure and you are a deeply closeted gay person, all I can say is that I wish you well, and hopefully one day your time will come to live your truth and you can be your authentic self, because that's what it's about. Indeed, he says, time to come out of the barn door. LMAO. Yeah. Brooke says, I think it was good, Edward. Don't stress. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you. I don't know, Brooke. Now, I know the chat's sick of me saying this, but I don't think I've showed you yet, Brooke. We've got a new desk. A new desk, which, again, I look really shadowy, so ignore me. But the new desk, this is where we're going to be doing the new streams from, and I'm super excited to share that with you. And Brooke also says, things have been good, thanks. So catch you live when I can, of course. Oh, Brooke, thank you so much. Like, I've told you this once, and I'll tell you about 50 times more. It means so much when we get cool people being friendly in the chat. It boosts me so much. And like, for a tiny woman like myself, it means a lot. So if you're out there right now, if you're getting chatty in the chat, if you like Dream, hitting subscribe, or just generally being a nice person around here, you are so appreciated. I Swallow Seam. Oh no, they got me with the username. So I'll just call them I Swallow. Says, are you British? Yes, I am I Swallow, and you got it with the username, which I think deserves a like. I Swallow, if you're watching this right now, hit that like button. Don't make me get cross. And Baby says, let's go. I don't know why I called you Baby. Brooke says, let's go. It's coming together. On Brooke, like, we've still got the laptop to buy, the camera to buy, the other light to buy. But you know what? It's the first stage. Like I was saying, this is literally the foundation, which I'm going to be having the laptop and the camera and stuff. And I'm honestly, genuinely excited to share it with you guys, because it's just like the next phase of the journey. And I'm looking forward to it. And of course, Brooke, I would give you a million shout outs. You're a real one. And DD says, haha, okay, that username made me laugh though. It's been a while since a username came out, gang. It's been a while. And I Swallow, I'm not going to say the last part of it, but I Swallow, they got me good. And speaking of I Swallow, they say, you look like this. Oh, it's James Bay. No homo, but you look good. Well, homo or no homo, either is fine around here. But I appreciate it. And James Bay is a talented musician. So, like I say, I've been called worse things than that. Brooke says 33 likes. Let's get to 40. 100%, guys. I'm seeing 34, so I'm hopeful to 40. In fact, I know we can get to 40. And with your guys' help, anything's possible. And if you're here for the first time, please jump in the chat, say hello, and make subscribe, because we're streaming 5 days of the week, and it's a lot of fun. Now, Jazz is talking about James Bay and says he's handsome. James Bay, he's a good-looking guy. I'll give him that. He's a good-looking guy. I've actually not heard of him doing any, like, new music for a while, but then again, maybe he has, and I've just not heard it. But I remember, like, about 10 years ago, I was working somewhere in a warehouse, and they used to play like the top 40 on the music, like the tunes all the time. And one of the tunes they play was like "Hold Back the River" by James Bay. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. Robin says, you missed my message. Well, Robin, I'm scrolling up. Quick time. And Robin says, I really try to refrain from deleting people's messages for no reason, but if it's offensive to you or chat, I just have to. Robin, 100%. That's what a great mod like yourself does. Honestly, it means a lot to have people backing me up, because I can't always monitor the chat, reading the chat comments out. Sometimes I can't always get to the comments in time. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am going to put this music back on. Boom. And speaking of music, guys, we're not doing song requests at the moment, just because the other room, but like I say, when this new setup comes, oh, it's going to be so good. I can't wait, because I'm going to be able to do like the laptop, put the tunes on at the same. It's going to make everything a lot easier. And Ice Wallow is from Paynton in Devon. Nice to know. Thanks for sharing, Ice Wallow. I've actually never been to Paynton. I've heard quite a bit about it, actually, because there's this other content creator who's from there. And Jazz has shown me some love and said, no, I was talking about you. Well, Jazz, spare my blushes, because all guys like to be told they're handsome. So thank you very, very much indeed. You're a real one. And I'm sending you a big hug. Catch up with the comments real quick. Layla is back in the chat. What's up to you, Layla, you real one? And C-Wag is bringing some negative energy in the chat, which is not what we're about around here. We're all about positive energy. If you're here for the first time, these streams are all about vibes, good energy, making new friends, hanging out in the chat. And like I say, if you've not hit subscribe, please hit subscribe, because we're streaming 5 days of the week. We've got an amazing crew of regulars. And like, speaking of regulars, Layla is one of those. And like she says, England is not dumb. Thank you, Robin, for... In fact, no, C-Wag, if you're still watching, I'm going to give you a little time out. Now, we don't normally time people out around here, but I think that's pretty rude, honestly. Imagine just in in someone's chat and insulting their country. Imagine if I just jumped in an Indian person's country and said that their country was dumb. Very, very rude. And we don't like rude things. Nova says, hey Edward, what's that fruit thing in your profile photo? I can't seem to figure it out. Great question, Nova. So in my profile picture on YouTube, I am showing a snake fruit. And the actual real name, I have forgotten it right now, but it was in Thailand. I was eating a snake fruit. I can't remember what it's actually called right now. I'm gone blank. But yeah, that's what that fruit is. It's a snake fruit. It's super unique. It has almost like a, how to describe it? Kind of like a perfumey, almost like nail polish, but in a good way type of smell and taste. What else got? And Robin says, I'm so happy we can be a welcoming place, 100%. Double Robin and W, everybody in the chat who's making it such a nice, friendly place. And like I've said before, I'm going to say it again to all the 15 people that are watching right now. If you are new here, please jump in and say hello. This stream is all about good vibes, making friends, positive energy. And we have people watching from all over the world. So I'd be curious, if you're watching for the first time, where are you watching from? And if you are watching for the first time, make sure you hit subscribe because we're streaming 5 days of the week and it's a lot of fun. Maximilian's got a bounce and he says, goodbye, Edward. Tell Abby pew pew from me. Bye. Have a good night, Maximilian. I will pass on the pew pew to Abby. And if you speak to her before me, give her a big what's up from me because she has been a real one, people this way. Brooke Gallagher is back in the chat. What's up to you, Brooke Gallagher? How you doing? And Brooke says, let me know if you need help in modding. Brooke says, let me know if you need help modding Edward anytime. I know there could be lots of time. I'll be around this. Brooke, 1,000,000%. And I've got to be honest with you, Brooke. I have to tell you something. I don't want to do this, Brooke, but I'm sorry. I have to tell you this. You know I'm a moderator, so W Brooke, let's go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the help. You've been, for real, not just saying it, you've been super supportive, and I will never forget that. In a crazy world, right? In a crazy world where somehow I'm able to grow into like a bigger streamer, I will always remember the people that were supportive and kind to me because, like I've said before, and I'll say it again, streamers, content creators, we are nothing without the chat and without the viewers. I Show Speed, Kaiser, who else have we got? Like Clavicular, whoever it might be. Let me think of other big streamers like Marlon. Who have I not mentioned? There's loads I've not mentioned. XQC, like whoever you think of, the biggest streamers in the world, they are nothing without the chat, and I will never ever forget that. So big up to you all. If you're vibing and you're here with me now and you're chilling along, W chat, big up to you. And Nova says, anyone want a piece of my toasted bagel? I love a bagel, to be fair. And Robin, love that you remember the name for the mod squad, 100%. And also going back a few comments when I was saying about showing love to the chat. This space behind me, you can't really see it right now, but I'm going to show you guys. Right now. So hopefully you can see. Can you see? So this little, let me see if you can see. So this is the desk, right? Hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. It's a bit dark because my light's gone off. But this wall behind me here, I want to get on here, guys. I want to get like a whiteboard. And like I said, we're going to have to some sort of way to create the mod squad and all of the real ones that join the channel on a regular basis. I want you guys to feel acknowledged and appreciated. And when we make the new Discord, same thing, we're going to have some definite side channels in there. Brooke says, oh, before we do that, Layla's got to go. See you later, Layla. It was nice to have you here with us briefly. And Brooke says, yay, thank you, Edward. I've never been a mod, so thank you for giving me this opportunity to help you. Brooke, 1,000,000%. I actually thought you'd been a mod before, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought I'd made you a mod and then you'd turned in your mod badge to allow someone else to be one. But that might have been even. But Brooke, amazing to have you even more in the crew. Okay. What else have we got? Ice Wallow says, I don't know why your stream's FPS starts to decrease at certain times. Ice Wallow is, I hate saying that, but I'm just going to call you Ice from now on. Ice, it's a great question. And to be real with you, I think it's just my internet. It sucks and it annoys me because as a streamer, the one thing you need is a decent internet connection that can put your stream out there without lagging. So it is very, very frustrating. But I'm crossing my fingers we can get that sorted for. And speaking of for real, Robin is for real. Robin, the real one. And she says, I'm so excited for the Discord server. Me too, gang. I'm so excited, Robin. Literally, as soon as the laptop comes, right, let me just, well, there's about 8 of us. We've got a little chill crew here right now. Let me tell you what the vibe's going to be. So when this new laptop comes, what I'm going to do is set up this laptop on this desk, and then I'm going to have a little tripod and put it on the tripod facing towards me. I can then use the laptop to put on tunes, look things up as we go on stream, etc. And the laptop will also be what I use for the Discord server, and I'm so looking forward to getting you guys involved with that. We've got people like Huntsman, like Willie, who are passionate about different things, and I want to give everybody who has a passion or an interest the opportunity to have a side channel. So some people are, like I said, are into space, some people are into cars, maybe they're into food. Obviously, it's going to be vegan food because that's just my thing, everybody. But whatever it might be, we are going to have an opportunity for different people to have their own little space. I'm looking forward to you guys helping me with that as well. And Brooke is pumped for the Discord server as well, which I'm so excited about because I'm really hoping when I set the Discord server up, it's not going to be a go down. I know Robin's going to be there. Hopefully, Brooke's going to be there. Blage is going to hopefully chat as well. So, yeah, it's going to be good. And speaking of Brooke, she says, almost at 40 likes. Let's go, go, go. Like, guys, like. If you're watching now, for real, hit the like button. I know we can hit 40 likes between us, so let's do it. Hi, I'm Shiloh. Says, what should I draw? If you find my name hard to pronounce, just call me Shy. Well, thank you, Shy. I believe your name is pronounced Shiloh. But we'll draw some fruit, Shy. Let me see how you... or a bagel. Nova saying draw a bagel. Draw a bagel if that's better for you. And Ice is saying, well, I didn't have Wi-Fi, so I borrowed Wi-Fi from my neighbour. If you know, you know. Crafty Ice. Like it. DD says, Edward Vegan Cooking Show. Lol, I would watch that. Hell yeah. Like I said before, DD, I'm going to do one of my next videos, I think, is going to be like a chill and eat noodles video. So I'm literally going to like show a little bit of the cooking, but it's more about like the hanging out, just the vibing along. Like personally, I like to watch people's videos and eat food. And I feel like there's a lot of people in the world who do the same. So hopefully some people enjoy watching those sorts of videos. And Robin, talking about the Discord, says, I don't mind helping out, making it, adding rules or anything. 100% Robin. That help would be so appreciated for real because, as I say, I want to, like, you know, give you guys a bit of freedom to, you know, do your own thing. And if you can help me out with the Discord, that would be much appreciated. And honestly, all of the help you guys have been giving me and the offers of help, it means a lot. And you know what, guys, like, as I say, if to grow one day, I don't know how yet, but I'm thinking about ways that I can repay you. Like, it might just be little things. It might be me sending you like digital doodles that I've done, but I want to find a way to thank you guys because, like I say, without you being here with Dylan, it doesn't make sense. So you guys are real ones. And speaking of real ones, Ice in the chat says, man, you're chill. You deserve a sub. Well, Ice, if you've hit that subscribe button, thank you so much. And thank you for the kind words. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Jazz asks, how long have you been vegan for? I've been vegan for just over 10 years, Jazz. It will be 11 years this August. So it's been a while. And it's been great. Dee Dee says, are you interested in doing long form? Do you prefer streaming? Great question, Dee Dee. And to be honest with you, when I first started creating content, or when I was... Right, let me go back a step. I've watched a lot of YouTube over the years. And I always, in the back of my head, I always thought, oh, that'd be cool to do my own videos. But then I started making videos, it didn't click for me in the way that streaming has done. And actually now that I've started streaming more, that's what I enjoy the most, I think, because it's like I'm connecting with you guys in real time. I see the comments come through in real time. And I really enjoy it. But what I've learned at the same time as well is that you can't just be one thing, right? Think of all the biggest streamers. They still put long form content out because then you get new people introduced to your videos, as well as like the feed and stuff. But I feel like long form videos are a great way to introduce people to and what you do, and that's what I want to start doing with the long form videos. I want to do, like, I'd say, eating videos where it's not really about cooking, it's more about like hanging out, chilling. Hopefully you like the look of the food, but it's more about just like vibing along with me, because that's kind of what these streams are, kind of like us vibing together, and hopefully the long form could be an extension of that as well. So thank you for the question, Dee Dee, it's a good one. Another question, another statement from unknown account whose BFF's name is Edward and my cousin is Edward. Well, they sound like cool guys, that's all I'm doing. Almost as cool as whoever just hit the like button for the 36th time. You are a real one, thank you so much. And if that was you, let me know in the chat so I can give you a shout out. And of course, if you're new here, hit subscribe. We've got a great little crew of people who will make you feel very welcome if you join in the chat. Brooke is leaving some very good advice, and she says, I'm so excited to see where this takes you, Edward. You have lots of motivation, but just make sure you make time to chill and recharge as well. Yeah, honestly, Brooke, it's definitely a really good comment. In fact, I'll come back to that comment in just 1 sec. I want to give a quick shout out to HG Plays. Says, good evening, Edward. How are you? HG Plays. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. It's nice to see you in the chat. How you doing? But back to what you're saying, Brooke, about taking charge to chill, taking time to chill and recharge as well. Yeah, for real. You are so right, because I work 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and then I come back, have some food, or do a bit of a workout, have some food, and then I stream for like an hour and a half. And at the time, like, I'm super pumped. Like, I'm pumped right now when I finish this stream. In about 15 minutes, guys, we've got about 15 minutes left on the stream. See if we can hit 40 likes. I know we can. But when I finish the stream, I'll be pumped for like another minute, and then I'll like have a little bit of a crash because I've just been like on and like boom for 2 hour and a half. So it does take my energy down a little bit. But you know what, Brooke? My honest hope, I'm keeping it real with you guys. One day I would love to be a full-time streamer. I've been thinking about it more and more. I only started like 6 weeks ago, and don't get me wrong, I'm only a tiny little streamer. I've not even got 500 subscribers, but I would love one day to be a full-time streamer. I feel like if I could do that and have the time to do that, I would work hard at it. I really would. Like, if you just joined the room for the first time, guys, we've got 14 people in here right now. I was just telling the chat the fact my name is Edward. These streams are all about good vibes, positivity, and one day, I would love to go full time with the streaming. But for now, join the crew, hit subscribe. We're streaming 5 days of the week, so don't miss out. We've got a really nice crew of people that make it a lot of fun. Speaking of the crew, let me catch up with the comments. HG Plays says, I had an insanely busy day today. Oh, HG Plays, I feel you. Hope you're relaxing at home now. Hopefully you're having a nice evening. Or, no, it will be evening for you. Hopefully you're having a nice evening. Hi, I'm Shiloh. Says, I posted it. I had another pick left over. I'm Shiloh. I'll just call you Shiloh. Shiloh, I'm looking forward to checking out that post when we finish this stream. And Robin says, can we hit 50 before the end of the stream? Guys, that's the question in my mind. I know we can hit 40. We're not gonna rest until we hit 4. How close can we get to 50? Let's see. I says, I'm not a vegan, but I'm fine with vegan people. Are you okay with me being a non-vegan? Well, the honest answer to that is that being 100% completely transparent with you, I would love it if everyone was vegan. But the point of these streams are, whoever you are, whether you're vegan, whether you're anything at all, you're welcome around here because these streams are all about good vibes, good energy. And my hope is that just over time, I can show you a little bit of my lifestyle, things I like eating, how I live, and that without preaching at you, you'll just think, yeah, that's the vibe. I like that. So let me catch up. And Dee Dee says, talking about the streaming thing, Dee Dee says, you're not too far off. Pay subs, you can apply for monetization and start making a side income from the streams and donations. So keep up the good work. Honestly, Dee Dee, I'm not just saying it to keep you sweet. I really, really appreciate that. Every single comment, every single like, every single person that subscribes, it means so much, actually does. And you guys helping me move forward and have fun. Hopefully it's not just about the Edward show. I want it to be you guys to have fun and be on the journey with me and enjoy what we're doing around here. But what I'm saying is, Dee Dee, is that every single comment that bigs me up, every single comment that is supportive, every single little bit of encouragement, it means a great deal. So if you're out there, if you're being cool, if you're being kind, you're really appreciated. And Dee Dee, following on from that, said, you're not, oh no, I read that one. Let me skip back a sec. HG Plays is bouncing. Says, I'm off now. See you tomorrow. If you're on HG Plays, if you're still here tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, we'll look forward to seeing you then. And Dee Dee said, that's why I asked about your long form, since watch hours are easy to get for monetization. Yeah, well, you know what, guys? With the streaming, the good thing about the streams is because I have an awesome crew of regular people that enjoy hanging out with me. That really helps the watch time, which is great. And you know what? I think I'm on about, just being transparent with you, I think I'm on about 400 hours now. So maybe you don't know, but there are 2 levels of monetization on YouTube. The first one is 500 subs and 3,000 hours of watch time. And the next one for full monetization is 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch time. Now that's a lot of watch time. As it stands right now, I'm on about 4 hours of watch time, and I don't know how many subs. If someone could drop me a sub update in the chat, that'd be much appreciated. I think probably about 380-ish subs, something like that. But my point is, once you reach those thresholds, you are eligible for like monetization, and then when you get to 1,000 subs, that's the full monetization. But the key thing for me, honestly, with you is building like a group of people. I can swear down on everything that's important to me. I'm not here on YouTube for like quick bucks or to like try and rinse you guys. Or as soon as I get like a little proper community, I'm gonna start trying selling you like some terrible things that you don't need. That's not what I'm about. I want to build like an actual like crew of people who feel the vibe, who feel like they're somewhere where they can enjoy coming and hanging out because that's just a better position, right? I've said this before and I'll say it again. I would rather have 1,000 subscribers and a crew of 200 people that love being part of the community, that love rocking with us and just have a good time, to be one of these one of these creators that has like 100,000 subs and they get like dust, nothing on the videos, nothing on the streams because they did a few viral videos. I'm not about that. I want to build a community of people that enjoy being here with me. So that was a bit of a rant, a positive rant, I hope. But anyway, let me get back to the chat. And Iris, if you're still here, they say, thanks for understanding. I appreciate it, mate. Man, okay, I've got to be honest with you. I'm not from the UK or Paignton, Devon. I'm from India. Ice, the ultimate troll. How random that you chose Paignton, Devon as a place. Ice, if you're watching, how did you know about Paignton as a place? Brooke, that's what I'm talking about. Brooke with the positive energy. I hope everyone makes today a great day. I think it was you, Brooke, was it you or was it somebody else? Like, we were talking about like facts of the day. And we have biggest facts of the day. And I feel somebody else was like, they wanted to leave like a positive comment of the day. It could have been you, Brooke. If it wasn't, correct me, but someone definitely said they wanted to leave positive comments. All right, let me catch up really quick. Nova saying, Edward, you missed my messages. Well, Nova, I'm scrolling up and I can just see your message. And the question was, how did you get into streaming? Thank you for the question, Nova. So like I've told the chat before, I got into streaming because I was at the airport in Japan, Narita Airport. This was about 6 weeks ago. And I'd never streamed. I thought, you know what? Let me go live and see what it's like. I went live at the airport, had like half an hour to my flight, and I started doing it. And one or two people joined the chat and they were saying hello. And I was like, this is really cool. Instead of posting a video and having to wait for people to engage or comment or like or whatever, I'm just getting real-time engagement and I can connect with people instantly. And I'm going to say it again, that's what I love about streaming. I connect with people from all over the world and it's a lot of fun. So I can see there's 15 people in the room. If you're watching for the first time, please jump in the chat, say hello, and I promise you, you'll be made to feel very welcome. And like Robin has said in her pinned comment, we don't care where you're from, what you look like, what your background is, as long as you're friendly and nice, you'll be so welcome around here. Robin says, I'm so happy to be able to do it, but anywho, I'm holding back the urge to just draft the Discord server now. Well, Robin, I've already got a name in mind for the Discord server, which I'm excited to share with you. I can't wait for you to help, honestly, Robin, because literally having someone like yourself help is incredible. And speaking of incredible, we've got another Edward in the chat, and I'm hoping Edward Dickinson is still watching. Edward, jump in the chat again and say if you're here, because I know your comment was a while ago. So, Edward, if you're still here, it is lovely to have you here with us again, mate. As always, great name. And big love as well to everybody who's hitting the like button. We've got to 39 likes, guys. Now, I can only stream for about another 5 minutes tonight because work is calling me. The 9 to 5 in the morning. Maybe one day, guys, this will be my work and there will be no end of the stream at 9:42 at night because the vibes will be going on. You know what's funny? Just as I said, we hit 39 likes. It's gone down to 38 likes. That always happens. Whether it's like a delayed reaction or what, but I feel like they're the likes. Whenever I say, yeah, we hit 39 likes, someone unlikes or like YouTube hears me and like takes away one of the likes. But it doesn't matter because we're hanging out and we've got some real ones in the chat. Real ones like Brooke, like Ed Dickinson, like Dee Dee. Zombie Queen is back in the building. What's up to you, Zombie Queen? And everybody else here who's making this a good time. And you know what? We've got someone else in the chat, a new face. Someone called Hamilton Homegrown. It says, hey, it's my birthday today. Can I get a shout out? My name is Gabe Horn and I'm turning 33. Well, Gabe, aka Hamilton Homegrown. Gabe, if you're watching, this is a big birthday shout out to you. Very happy birthday to you. Many happy returns. And have an awesome 33rd birthday. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. And hopefully we will see you in another chat. And make sure to hit subscribe because we're streaming 5 days of the week. All right, what else have we got in here? Let me catch up because you guys are killing the chat. All right. Oh, Brooke, boosting me to the moon and beyond says, thanks for the awesome streams, Edward. We appreciate you so much. Listen, like I've said before, Brooke, it's not just me doing it, it's you guys doing it as well. It's us, we're in this between us. And call me cringe. You can call me cringe and laugh at me and like put up laughing emojis if you want. But like, if we grew bigger, right, how sick would it be? Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it would be good for me because like it's my channel, everything. But I like to think that if I'm part of a community like I've been before, like a little community, and it grows, you can be like, yeah, I was one of the real ones. I was one of the OGs in that chat when it was like quiet, when it was dead, when there were 5 people. Like right now, I'm seeing 5 people And every single 3 people, in fact, and every single one of those 3 people, I appreciate you because you're what makes me motivated to do these streams. So big up to you if you're one of those 3 people right now. Robin says, well, Edward, you have my Discord username. Share it with me, please. The suspense kills me. Ooh, Robin, maybe I should keep the suspense going for a little bit. And Edward says, no, I can't let it go down. Big Papa Pump has joined the chat with a bang and says, fabulous head. Papa Pump, that's the type of energy we love around here. What's up to you? Thank you for joining the stream and thank you for complimenting my hair. It's much appreciated. Okay, so where Ice is in India, it's 2:12 a.m. And Ice, you are correct. It is now 9:44 at night. I'm a little bit slow to get to your comment, but yes, it is 9:45 in the evening. Nova's got to go and says it's 6:45, y'all. I got to sleep in 10. Well, Nova, we will enjoy the last 10 minutes of your company. But as always, it was lovely to have you here. And Robin says, no, you can't. It's eating me alive. Well, Robin, I actually need to read Discord because I think I've got Discord on my phone, but I don't know if I've got the current version. So tell you what, Robin, I'll make you a deal. When I share the name of the Discord server, you're going to be the first person for the community that I share it with. What do you reckon? Edward says, I remember the other day when some girl called you like 40 lol and she said it was your hair. I highly disagree. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, this light right now is not too flattering. It's showing off all my my wrinkles and well, not that many wrinkles, but you know what I'm saying. It's not too flattering. But let me know, guys, do 40 because I don't think I look 40. I hope I don't look 40. I really hope I don't look 40. And I says, can you share your Discord username? Keeping it real with you. Keeping it real with you, Ice, I actually don't know what my Discord username is. I'm being totally honest with you because I used to have it a couple of years ago, and then when I left the company that I was at, I didn't have it anymore. And it wasn't like I deleted it; I just wasn't using it. But what I was going to say, I will definitely share that soon. 100% Ice. What else have I missed? Nova is being real. Says, "Now you look 26 to 28." Zombie Queen is making me feel good. Says you don't look 40. That is good to hear. I'm pleased to hear that I don't look 40. And more people. Hell yeah, guys, if you're joining for the first time, we've got an awesome crew of people in here right now. And as always, if you're new to the space, jump in the chat, say hello. You'll be made to feel very welcome. If you want to know what these streams are about, they're all about good vibes, good energy. We've got a lovely crew, as I say, who make the chat absolutely pop off. So every time you join, it's going to be a good vibe. So if you haven't hit subscribe, make sure you do. We're streaming 5 days of the week. And Zombie Queen says, one more. We got 40. Come on, one more, guys. Who's 40th like? We've got 11 people watching this stream right now. Someone just hit the like button and took us to 4 likes. If you're watching the stream right now and you just hit like, jump in the chat and tell me if it was you so I can give you a big shout out. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Absolutely killing it. You guys rock. It's gone down to 39, but that's okay because it's going to go up again. And Millie Bailey is in the chat. Hell yeah. And Millie Bailey is like, what's up to you, Minnie? And we're back up to 40 likes. Hell yeah. 41. I've seen 40, but that's absolutely okay. I says you look 35. My confidence has just nosedived. And I'm not just saying it, guys. Like, I'm not being vain, but this like does me no favour. It's like, if I was to do... Wait, no, that's not good either. I don't think I look 35. I don't think I look 35. I hope I don't look 35. But anyway, when we've got the better lighting, I'm going to look even younger, everybody. I'm going to go in for the eternal youth. All right, let me catch up. Robin says, nah, to me you look 23 to 27. Robin, now we're talking. And yeah, thank you, Dee Dee, Edward, and thank you everybody for showing some love and backing me up. I'm definitely not 40, and I'm not 35 either, so. And Dee Dee says, how old are you though? Now I'm curious. I'll tell you what, guys, once we hit 40 likes again, because I'm seeing 39, once we get 2 more likes, then I'll tell you. But I'm under 35, Actually, you know what, guys, I'm not going to play hard to get, I'll just tell you now, I'm 33. So there you go. Dee Dee says, Lamayo the bait. Yeah, what can I tell you? Got to play hard to get. And EHHE, if you're still watching, they say, first timer here, you are obliged to make me feel welcomed. Well, I don't know how to say EHHE, but a very big welcome to you. Like I've said before, it is a super, super lovely, friendly crew of people we've got around here. And hopefully you'll become one of the regulars too. It's good to see you, chat. Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly. And as always, hit subscribe so you make sure you don't miss streams. Oh, let me catch up. Edward says, OMG, you look so much younger. Well, thank you, Edward. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it very much. And you know what, guys, for real, I actually do try and look after myself. I quit drinking 8 years ago. I don't smoke. Like I say, I eat a clean diet, drink lots of H2O. So I do try and look after myself, and I do even moisturize my face as well. So I'm glad to hear that I don't look 40. When someone said I look 40 on the stream the other day, I'm not a vain man, but when someone said I look in my 40s, I was like, wow, do I really look that old? So thank everybody for bigging me up and for the support. Right, guys, it's been another epic stream once again. The time has absolutely flown. We're up to 92 minutes. Let's do a minute or two of streaming, and then let's call it a day because it's been absolutely epic. And we're going to be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time, and I'm already looking forward to it. Nova says, I genuinely thought you were like 28. Well, that's great to hear, honestly, because like I say, I've tried over the last years to look after myself and to protect my looks, to try, you know what I'm saying? Like, just look after myself. So I'm glad to hear you guys think it's working. What else have we got in here? Edward says 11 people. You know, at the start of the stream, it was crazy. We had like, how many did we have, gang? It was like 30-ish people or something. It was an epic one. And this has been one of my favourite streams in the last few days. I keep thinking that to myself because each stream gets like a little bit better. Well, not everyone. Like sometimes they're always good, but sometimes they're good and sometimes they're great and sometimes they're amazing, but they're all good. And today has been an excellent stream. So like Minnie just said, W chat. And as always, guys, if you've got anything you want to say in the chat, put it down below because we're wrapping it up soon. But we're going to be back tomorrow. And Edward, who's got an amazing name and a great accent, always coming, man. Always keep coming, always coming, man. These streams on. Keep up the great work. I think I know what you're saying, Edward. And you're bouncing, and I love having you here, Edward. Not just because of your name, but it's lovely to have you here, mate. James Shall says, do you care, buddy? James, I absolutely do care. Like I was telling the chat before, these streams are all about good vibes, positivity, hanging out, making new friends. So, James, if you're still watching, hit the subscribe button because we're back tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time. Nirmal is back in that. Now, Nirmal, we're just about to wrap up this stream, so we're going to have to say hello and goodbye at the same time. It's nice to see you here. What else have we got? Brooke has got a bounce and says, I've got to head out. Bye, everyone. See you next time. Brooke, sending huge hugs your way, and I'll look forward to catching up with you on another stream. Everybody, we're wrapping up the stream. Robin says, you missed my comment. I'm going to catch up with it. Robin says, sounds weird, but somehow your voice makes me. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That makes you relax, for real. All right, everybody. I think we're nearly there. So if I missed your comment, drop it in the chat. But otherwise, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I says 8 p.m. in your country is 1:30 a.m. I'll be here tomorrow. You are a legend. If you've not hit subscribe, I think you have, but if you haven't, make sure you do. But we will be back tomorrow. Edward, I'm going to give you some shout outs, guys. Shout out to Edward, not me, the Edward in the chat. Shout out to Minnie Bailey. Shout out to Nirmal. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to Ice. Shout out to Dee Dee. Shout out to Robin, of course. Who else have we got in here? Shout out to Brooke, who was here a minute ago. And absolutely everybody that made this stream so much fun. Guys, we're going to be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time, so make sure you subscribe. We're streaming 5 days of the week, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys. But that's it. We've been streaming 95 minutes, and I've got to love you and leave you. So I will see you tomorrow. Big hugs to you all, and catch you 8 p.m. tomorrow UK time. Peace out for now, and have a good night. Bye!